Just a little tease right quick to remind you guys to sign up for the October challenge with LASHAE on ifyoucanmove.com. The link is down below in the description box. Y'all know I went from a large to a medium, and I just found out that I won for most referrals on the Hip Hop Tabata challenge from August, so I'm so excited. Okay, I just finished working out with Kiara. I did like 2 workouts, which were like an hour a day. I love her so much. Her energy is so amazing, and I'm so happy that I'm in this place, y'all, because I love, like, I'm cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was cute before, but I'm super cute now, and I can't wait to see what I look like after the October challenge. Lyric is actually joining me. My husband is joining me for the October challenge, which starts on October 11th. If you're going to, become a part of the challenge, I need you guys to go on the site, sign up, okay? Tell them that I sent you, okay? And also get your weighted bands, okay? Get your booty bands so you can be fully engulfed in this. You definitely need the weighted bands for Trap and Tone October 11th, you guys, okay? So y'all make sure y'all sign up. I'm so excited. All right, y'all. And also, please don't forget about this ISOT. I know that y'all stay trying to, say, oh, y'all scamming people. Look, okay, why would I be buying it and using it myself? Am I scamming myself? That don't even make sense. Look at me, okay? It's all been a part of the journey. And if you want to try, you can get your money back. Like, if you want to try the samples and you don't like it, you can get your money back, the whole 9, okay? It's easy peasy if you just want to try it out. I would definitely suggest it if you're working out and everything. If you have like some stomach issues and you're always trying to regulate, I would definitely suggest getting the tea, because whenever we're like feeling nauseous or our stomach is upset, we drink the tea, we feel better, we use the bathroom, okay? So get into. Well, anyway, I hope you guys join the challenge, and let's get into whatever video you're about to watch. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and I am back for the Tamar Get Your Life review, y'all. Okay, so this episode we are dealing with what happened with Goldie and David last episode. I told y'all I was not a fan of the way Goldie was handled last episode, making her change her clothes, making her feel bad about herself and what she does, and questioning whether she's a witch or something like that. And I'm just kind of like, which is not a bad thing, okay? Like, everything in perspective. But whatever. I just don't like when people judge things that they don't know about and try to make it seem like it's demonic because it's something that they don't understand. I'm not a fan of that type of mind frame, okay? So, just so you know. But Tamar apologizes to Goldie for making her change her clothes. For them making her change her clothes. Whoever her assistant is, kind of becoming not so much of a fan of that assistant. I don't know. Something is rubbing me the wrong way. I feel like maybe I've seen him before in an altercation that I wasn't really, liking him. I can't remember, but y'all might remind me in the comments. But David gets there and he starts playing with Logan. It's Logan's bedtime, but he's tickling Logan and all of this, and they making all of this noise, which makes it hard for Tamar to focus on the dream work that she and Goldie are supposed to be doing. Like, it is constant interruption from this dream work, okay? David decides to talk to Goldie and question her about where her source comes from. Because if her source of energy, okay, for which she does, isn't God, Jesus Christ, in the Bible, then he's not comfortable with it. The thing about it is, this is not his dream work. So it doesn't really matter how he feels about it. But because Tamar gives him so much of, opinion in her life and what she does, Goldie now has to sit through this very, I don't want to say violent, but aggressive conversation about what she does and whether it's demonic and what he's seen. I'm from Africa, okay? And, I've seen, very demonic things and things dealing with, the spirit. So if you're dealing with dreams, then that's dealing with the spirit. So I have to know, maybe you're leading her when y'all interpret these dreams. You said that you're the one that interprets the dreams, but it's her dreams. I thought you said she interprets it. Like, he kept trying to catch Goldie up in some type of lawyer, wording type of thing. He tried to catch her up on semantics, but she was very clear on what she was saying. They tell me the dream, I help them interpret it. Okay, I helped them interpret it. She kept saying it over and over again, and he kept trying to make it seem as if in some way she was going to be able to guide Tamar's dreams, you know, in a negative or evil way, and that, you know, the dream should have been guided towards the Bible and her friends and her family. And she's like, but that does nothing for the creativity. Like, at the end of the day, Christianity, religion, is all about, you know, parameters and borders and, you know, good and bad. Art cannot flourish in that place all the time, okay? So she needs to be in a space that is clear of judgment, okay? And that's why there's no God involved in what we're doing here. I think it's spirit, but that has nothing to do with religion. It has more so to do with someone's own mental and emotional health than it has to do with their religious beliefs. You know what I'm saying? It's a psychological thing, which can aid in someone's mental, emotional, and spiritual, because a lot of the times the spiritual is more so about how you feel about yourself and how you feel about the world around you. Yes, God, but also just in relation to you in the world, my spirit, my soul, my spirit, okay? Yes, it is connected to a bigger thing, but it is also mine. Okay, this is my mind. Okay, mine, okay? So it doesn't necessarily have to have anything to do with religion. And his attempt to dismantle what Goldie does was very, very annoying, disrespectful, and aggressive to me. Okay, so he wants to sit in on the procedure. He wants to see what it's like. And he was asking her to, you know, so where is this in the Bible? Where is this in the Bible? And see, once Goldie sat there and thought about it for a second, I think she got even more upset, because she was like, I can't give you a Bible verse because I don't know the Bible like that, bruh. Okay, but when I was thinking about it, I was like, didn't Mary have a dream of the angel Gabriel before she was, like, you know, inseminated with God's, you know, Jesus juice? Like, I'm just saying, like, from what I recall, I mean, you could say that he came to her in the night, or you can say he came to her in a dream. But either way, I probably would have brought up Angel Gabriel coming to Mary. Like, what? Like, what are you saying? Okay, so you're saying because it's a dream, it's spiritual. And if it isn't shrouded in Bible verses, then it's evil? Like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Because everything in life doesn't have a Bible verse to go with it. And that's what Goldie brought up after the fact. And when she tried to talk to David about that, he's like, you know, give me 2 minutes. I have to put Logan to sleep. Oh, no. Okay, you know why? Because he didn't want to continue to have that conversation. He wanted to, you know, startle her, you know, kind of make her unnerved, make her feel bad, and then move out of the way. That was big, so that he could let the situation continue to disintegrate without him being around. That's what he wanted to do, as far as I'm concerned. He wanted to make Goldie feel like trash so that this process would be hindered in some way, because the closer Tamar gets to figuring out her own mess, the closer she will get to realizing that he's just a controlling factor in her life that she does not need. He is a representation of all the other abusive, controlling men she has been with, and the fact that she has not truly healed and gained full control of herself and her emotions yet, because if she had, she wouldn't be in a relationship with a man like this. After he upsets the situation, Tamar doesn't want to do it anymore. And she gets all upset. And it's like, I feel like she always starts yelling at production when really, this is your boyfriend's fault. Okay, be mad at your boyfriend. But it's like she has this incapability of, you know, acting the way she really feels about him. Like, she can't really be upset with him. She might say things to him, but I think she is constantly watching how she talks to him, because she doesn't want to ostracize him or push him away, because I think right now she feels as if she doesn't have anything else. Her family isn't there. There's no Vince. So I think, you know, she's holding on to him because she feels like if she doesn't have him, then she doesn't have anything besides her son. And I don't think that that's enough for her, because if it was, then she would be single instead of trying to be in a relationship with him. So Tamar is opening for Todrick Hall, who is a really close friend of hers, okay? And she goes there and she's doing her own bookings now, and she has to go through the sound check and make sure everything is cool, and they end up having to edit one of her songs. So it's, you know, it's a little bit of a process. And she ended up doing her sound check 5 minutes before the doors open. So when David gets there, Goldie kind of makes herself scarce. Tamar gets up there and performs like, it was just such a beautiful performance to me to watch her like jumping up and down on the stage. You can tell that Goldie's help definitely helps her to free herself when she gets on stage. And you can see it. To me, I feel like that's the testament to the work, how she performs. more so than all this other garbage that's going on. But anyway, after she gets off stage, they go down into the audience to watch the rest of Todrick's show. And after they go backstage and they're talking about how great the show is and how much he must pay, and Tamar was like, he does everything on his own. He does everything by himself. He doesn't have a label. And she's like, wow, just imagine, doing all of this. And somehow we're talking about money. And David is like, we've stopped talking about the money. Don't worry about how much it costs or something like that. I don't know what the hell he was talking about, but it was definitely like David and Tamar. And then Goldie is sitting over here trying to talk to Tamar, trying to engage with her. But Tamar adopts the attitude that David has, or adopts the mannerisms, or, whatever David's doing. So if David is on his phone now, Tamar is on her phone. Goldie's trying to talk to her, and she's on her phone like David, like she can't hear her or something. It's just very weird. And the way it's edited and chopped together, you can just tell that there are probably things that are being said that are being cut out, because it's just very weird the way it's all put together. But it continues to make you look at David like a controlling, boyfriend that is his mere presence changes the way Tamar reacts. And that is very sad, because she's like 45 years old. You're a grown woman. This is just sad. So it's David's 50th birthday. His family is supposed to be coming, and there's a big party at Tamar's house. So now Tamar has to put all her energy and focus on David and his 50th birthday party, okay? Miracle, her dog. I know last episode I thought that was his dog, but that was her dog. She said it was his dog, but that was Miracle, her dog, that was peeing all over the rug. I'm so sorry. I blame David for that. But Tamar needs to take her dogs out, or tell somebody to take her damn dog outside. You got all these people walking around your house, and you can't make sure somebody can make sure this dog not pissing on rugs all day. But anyway, whatever. She's putting together this whole party for him. You can tell it's like, she's acting like it's cool, but you can tell it's a lot. You can tell it's a lot. Tamar was supposed to talk to Goldie about everything that happened with David. So they go out, and she spends like an hour at the bar on the cell phone, still getting things together for David's party, leaving Goldie sitting at a table by herself for an hour. Goldie is very patient, but, is nearing on her breaking point with Tamar and the foolishness. Because it's just like a total disrespect for other people's time and energy. So when she finally comes to sit down with Goldie, she's like, I really want to hear what happened, now that it's just me and you. And Goldie is like, I felt disrespected. I felt totally disrespected by David. He keeps bringing church up and asking for Bible verses. And I feel like you're really taking it to a whole nother level at that point. And I'm like, yeah. And I think it took her a minute to really understand it, because that's how these conversations go. People sit down and think they're about to have like a genuine conversation with someone, and the entire conversation is an effort to basically mentally discombobulate somebody else. It's not a real conversation. Everything that's being said is a manipulation tool, and that's what happened with David. So I think when Goldie went home and thought about it, the more she got upset about it. So now I'm sitting up here waiting for your ass to come and sit down and talk to me, so I can tell you that I am not working with your boyfriend. I'm working with you, and it's putting me under a lot of stress. Okay, I'm an emotional person, and this is stressing me the hell out. Okay, so Tamar apologizes, but then takes responsibility for David's actions, like basically says, I don't care how he feels about it, how his family feels about it. I am here to do the work. You are my Goldie, and I'm going to be doing the work, but it's my fault because I shouldn't, have let him into this space with us. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, partially, it is your fault, but I did agree with Goldie that David made her, or manipulated her into taking responsibility for him being an asshole. Like, this is not your fault that your boyfriend is an asshole and overstepping his boundaries in your creative process. You're an artist, and you need to figure out how to be an artist, not how to be David's girlfriend. Okay? And then you sitting up here talking about getting engaged to this crazy mother. Like, girl, whatever. I'm not a fan of David, y'all. After this, you can throw him away. Okay, and then look, I heard that Tamar was begging for her job back, but WeTV said we don't want to work with you anymore. You know what I mean? And I really hope Tamar gets the help that she needs. I know she put out a statement a couple of days ago, maybe last week sometime, and I just was like, I don't care about whatever the statement is. I just want to see you do well. I don't want to hear anything else. I don't want to read anything else. I just want to see you get your life. Okay, like the show says, get your life. Please do us that favor, Tamar, because this is tiring to watch you go through this, all of these different emotional and mental breaks over and over and over and over and over and over and over again over all these years, from Braxton Family Values to Tamar and Vince to now this show. And I feel like there is some break that's happening, but I don't know if she has any stability within herself to self-soothe. And I think that's unfortunate when you're a 40-something-year-old woman and it seems as if you don't have the capability to self-soothe. And I don't know if anybody has ever heard it put that way, but I feel like as I've gotten older, one of my main things that I've noticed is I've been able to self-soothe. Meaning, if I'm upset about something, I don't have to call my mom. I don't have to, like, you know, bitch a fit or cry or go over and over and over again about it until I get it out of my head and it replaying in my head over and over again. I literally, in my mind, it's like pushing myself away from a table. Like, that's how I imagine it in my mind when something that I know I need to stop worrying about is constantly plaguing me. Or whenever something is bothering me and I feel like I'm about to lose control of my emotions, step away from the table. Step away from the table, sis. Like, that's how I've started to handle it. And it's a way to self-soothe. And I don't think that Tamar knows how to self-soothe. So there's a lot of looking for external sources to soothe herself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's tiring to see. But the show is still good to me. I just wish we were seeing more of what was going on, because you can tell there's a lot of, you know, edits that are just jumbled together, and with the, you know, the old dramatic ass titles in between to showcase the true documentary form of the show. Yeah, I get it, but it does a lot for the dark feeling of the show. David has a very dark, you know, aura about himself. And in all honesty, my nerves was bad when he was sitting there talking to Goldie. I don't know why, but I felt whatever the nervous energy was that she probably had, I felt that while I was watching the episode. I was just like ready for the episode to be over because it had me like my nerves bad. But anyway, maybe, you know, y'all don't have to sit through it. You know, y'all watch my review, so y'all don't have to sit through that. But that's basically what's going on Tamar, Get Your Life. So I hope y'all enjoy. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I love you. Mwah. See you in the next one.